And going further on that, we have had academic views and very scholarly perspectives. Fernando talked about the human rights issue in Balochistan. We had invited different people from the different regions where there are human rights issues. We had invited an Uyghur speaker as well. But as far as I'm told, the Uyghurs have a huge demonstration somewhere in Geneva, either today or tomorrow. Yeah. So there's a UPR going on in the UN Human Rights Council. So she couldn't join, but I have with me a different perspective, also a human rights perspective and a legal perspective from my friend Mr. Munir Mengal. He's the president of the Baloch Voice Association. He's in Europe. He was exiled from Balochistan. He was imprisoned by the state security agencies there. He was charged just for asking his political rights and his constitutional rights. He's a huge proponent of the Baloch issue in Europe now. And of course the CPEC passes through Balochistan as well. So I would like to invite Mr. Munir Mengal to take a seat and apprise us about the situation in Balochistan. And after that we have one more Jamil Masood from the Pakistan administered part of Jammu and Kashmir. And I hope we still then have around 15 to 20 minutes for question and answers, and then we'll have a reception, so please bear with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Junaid Qureshi. First of all, I am thankful to respected European Parliamentary member for organizing such a conference, because from my experience what I have learned that the states have many opportunities to present their views, and it is hard for any civil society representative, particularly being a representative of a society which is threatened by state, hard to present my views. Whenever we present our views, then there are few who listen to us. I am thankful to you for this bold decision. I know how the lobbies work. Thank you. I am thankful to EFSAS for giving me this opportunity, for inviting me. I know the time is short, so I try to be short.
We have time.
So, although Beijing and Islamabad have been close partners for decades, the CPEC is a reflection of intensified and expanded bilateral cooperation at a time of rising Chinese geopolitical ambitions and expansionism. On the other side, Pakistan, whom is facing multiple resistance from inside, from the people, as well as from the outer world, by its double playing role, or for not upholding its promises to the international community. As a result, Pakistan got isolated internationally. Now Pakistan is hoping that China will give her financial assistance, military equipments, military aid, and will give her an opportunity for a veto in the UN security system at diplomatic levels and at moral support, and shadow its crimes against its own people, as well as put pressure on US and Western world, particularly against India. That's what the Pakistani military wants. CPEC has been termed as earlier, Madam, she also referred it as a flagship project, as a part of the grander Chinese agenda of regional economic connectivity. Initially was named as One Belt, One Road Initiative, later on called it as Belt and Road Initiative. But the problem with me is this, that whenever I hear the word CPEC, why I start crying? Because they are using my land, they are using my resources against the will of my people. That's why whenever I hear this word, I cry. I'm not against any development project, neither the people inside Balochistan. They are so mad that they come up against any development project if that is intended for them. But the dilemma of Balochistan is that the people had never accepted Pakistan as a state, as their country. They say our land was occupied by force and then was annexed with Pakistan. against the will of the people. The people had resisted against that annexation and are till date in resistance with the state to end the occupation and regain their sovereignty on their land. Therefore, there is a big issue of legality. And whenever that question comes to any international forum, particularly to any judiciary system, so that legal issue matters. That's why we have seen the Chinese presence on our land from many years. We have seen their boots, their army presence on our land. China is running many projects over there from a long time, like Sendak project. But what the people over there, they have got from those projects, what the people of Balochistan have got from those mega projects, those are designed to extract gold, copper, gas, oil from their land, and what they have received from those projects. In Balochistan, CPEC similarly is elevating the grievances among a population whose perception of forced annexation, illegal exploitation, and neglect together with authorities, suppression of dissent have fueled the long-going insurgency. On the other side, the state treats every voice, thought, or opinion that's not echoing in line of government. They silence that by all means. The political and civil society representatives are not allowed even to keep a political and religious safeguard opinion to go through from daily life, political, social, economical, and religious matters. The most powerful weapon of argument with the law enforcement agencies is this, that this is a conspiracy against the state and against Islam. Recently, that has been exhibited widely through the case of Asia Bibi. With reference to CPEC, this had been announced by the GHQ, by the army representative, that criticizing CPEC is unbearable. And that's what I myself have tasted that. I was organizing a conference in Bangkok in 2016. I'm living in France. So there, when we arrived there, the conference was cancelled. Then we organized in a hotel, and then I was arrested and deported by force from Bangkok to France. And after that, in 2017, I just went for a conference to Japan Senate and met with some officials. On the way back, while I was flying from Tokyo to France via Kuala Lumpur. So there was an announcement, Mr. Munir Mengal, introduce yourself to the cabin crew, and when the flight landed over there, I was arrested for one night, and then I was deported back to Japan, was not allowed to come to France. So this is the main irony what the people of Balochistan are seeing over there by the state. But this is what I earlier said, what the people of Balochistan have got from those mega projects. In this year, 2018, a UNDP report announced Balochistan is the poorest province of the world. The mortality rate is 99.6 per thousand, and the infant mortality rate ratio is 97 per thousand, even higher than Congo. Literacy rate in Balochistan is lowest, close to 41%. As per the Supreme Court of Pakistan, that up to 1 million children in Balochistan are out of school, and as per the Balochistan provincial government secretariat report, that 1.8 million children are out of school. The primary school distance is 33 kilometers, which means after traveling the 33 kilometers, you will find only one basic primary school. And in the same way, I will not go into the details because of the time, the land size of Balochistan is around 448,000 square kilometers and holds only 549 basic health units, means every 634 square kilometers has only one basic health facility. So addressing these concerns does not require military. It requires much more than that military. We the people over there, find only militaries over there. In 2004, there were only 268 military camps, but now in 2018, there are close to 689 military camps in Balochistan. Those are called FC camps. So I just want to read just few points because of time. As earlier Madam referred that along with thousands of police and military officers, a special security division that's comprised, officially announced 15,000 and few hundred people, but unofficially there are more than, they have inducted 32,000 army personnel, and the maritime security forces are tasked for protecting Chinese workers and CPEC. And why a development project needs military for its protection? If that is aimed to give something to the people, then why that needs guns for its protection? So that's a big question mark, and everybody should think on that why this project needs such a Pakistani army, and even Chinese army is there just for the protection of those projects which they say they are for the benefit of the people. And I finish with these words that from this 60 billion US dollars budget, they have said that they are going to invest over there. There's nothing to give water to the local inhabitants of Gawada. And both Pakistan and China both are looking to Suez money, to UAE money, to financially assist them to build a water plant for the people of Gawada. So this is just a shame project, much shamer than East India Company. Thank you, President.